All right, I'm here with Mark, and he is a representative of
Delta Sigma Phi fraternity.
And are you guys, how are you representing your fraternity at Preview GU today?
So I'm actually the current president of Delta Sigma Phi here at Gannon's campus.
Have you guys recruited a lot of incoming students to your fraternity, or does that happen throughout the year?
That's an ongoing process, especially here at Gannon since we have delayed recruitment. That means that freshmen can't rush until the second semester, so it's kind of an ongoing process. We get to do a lot of recruitment events throughout the first semester here, and then have a lot of those guys come check out, see who we are, who the other fraternities are, find their best match, and then hopefully choose one from there.
Yeah, what are some of the things that your fraternity stands for? What makes you guys stand out from the other fraternities?
So a couple of things. I think one, we have the highest GPA here on campus. That's one thing that we definitely focus on is our academics. We don't let that slide. We like to have a good time like every other fraternity does, but we keep that a priority. We're very athletic. We like to do a lot of athletic events, different sports. And we definitely like to keep the social scene pretty active too. We stay out of trouble for the most part,
Yeah.
So that's always a good thing.
How do you guys keep the social scene active?
So here at Gannon, you're allowed to register for parties. We have one of the largest apartments here on campus that we were able to hold social events in. So we like to do parties on the weekends. We also like to do a lot of events during the weekdays. Like we'll do stuff at the Knights Club. We'll rent out the Knights Club and do a trivia night here and there. We'll do sporting events at the rec. So just a lot of things to try to get people involved in.
So you're telling me you can actually register a party at the university to have at your apartment?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So we call it our house. It's an apartment that we rent out that's all brothers. But Gannon acknowledges that as the fraternity house, so we can actually have parties there. And it's we have to work under the guidelines of the university and within IFC so that we're doing things safely. And but we keep it a fun time and we stay within those rules. So.
Yeah. What are some of those guidelines that you guys have to abide by?
A few things. They do. It's a strict no underage policy, obviously, and the way they enforce that is we give out wristbands when we come into the house, and we collect alcohol. If you have a backpack on, we collect that, and we put it into like a kind of locker system type thing, and then those of age can come back and get their drinks. That's just a couple of them. There's a lot of different rules. Hard liquors aren't allowed. They try to keep it to a 6-pack of beer or below, that kind of thing.
It seems really like professionally regulated.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do a pretty good job at keeping it that way. So.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. All right, guys. I'm standing here with Andy, and she is representing the
Pre-Vet Club.
And would you mind telling me what that is?
Pre-Vet Club is just basically a club for pre-vet students and students of all majors who just love animals. So do a ton of stuff with animals.
Are you a pre-vet major?
Yes, I am pre-vet currently.
Awesome. And what year are you?
I am a sophomore.
Have you guys had a lot of traffic in your club, or do you guys raise a lot of awareness?
We don't necessarily raise awareness, but we do a lot of volunteering at places that need like volunteering for animals, and we have had a lot of people signing up today, so it's been a very popular thing.
What are some of the places that you guys go to and volunteer at?
We'll volunteer at the animal shelters around here. I know one is Ears, which is like a bunny exhibit kind of place. I know we'll do the zoo sometimes, and it just kind of varies from where we're allowed.
Where have you guys had the most success at so far?
Probably a dog shelter downtown. I am not quite sure what the name is, but they have lended us a lot of time with their dogs and stuff like that.
So do you love animals then?
Oh yes, who doesn't love animals anymore?
Yeah. Are you more of a cat or dog person?
That's a hard choice because I'm a bird person, but gotta love dogs.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of dog?
Favorite kind of dog is probably a dachshund.
Yeah, those are adorable. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm here with Lindsay, and she is representing the
Masters in Business Administration here at Gannon.
And Lindsay, would you mind telling me a little more about that?
What we have is a graduate degree. We take all kinds of different majors. We have a lot of business majors, but we also have a lot of engineering management students. I was fashion merchandising, so I didn't have a business major necessarily. We have a lot of like exercise science students. And what it is, right now I'm trying to promote the 5-year MBA program. It's really nice because a lot of the Gannon undergrads can receive their grad degree in a year instead of 2 years. So a lot of the classes they've already taken at Gannon will waive our foundation courses. So they really only have to take core courses and electives. So they can really get their grad degree in about a year. So it's a nice way to save money and have it when you need it in the future. And a lot of really any industry you go into, if you want to go into management or have an executive role, will require an MBA. So it's nice to have, and it applies to so many different industries.
So do you have to enroll in this now as an incoming student if you want to get into it?
So it's not necessarily now for freshmen. We start the applications their junior year, and that way you kind of get on our radar. We can set you up. They'll take a lot of, they can take the MBA classes in their senior year. So it saves a lot of money that way, and it kind of gets you on the track to get a graduate degree as well as their undergrad degree. Shorter amount of time.
Right. So how has it benefited you personally?
Personally, in a lot of ways, my undergrad was fashion merchandising, so I've always wanted to go into more of the corporate side of the fashion industry. And with my undergrad degree, I found everything I got was really in retail. And I've worked in retail since I was in high school, and it's rewarding in a lot of aspects, but then like the hours, there's things that it wasn't my ideal job, I guess you could say. So I went back to school in hopes that it'll help me get into corporate, and I've actually made a lot of contacts just I'm the graduate assistant in the MBA department as well. So people can always come see me if they have any questions. But I've made a lot of contacts actually just through that with different marketing departments in Erie. So now I'm kind of more going the marketing direction. So really it's just helped me form a lot of new contacts and also get more of that business background that I feel like a lot of corporations require to work in as a buyer, a planner in that corporate level. Because you need to know a lot about finance, a lot about management, a lot about marketing that they did talk about with my undergrad degree, but this definitely talks about it a lot more. So you're way more prepared for that kind of role.
Well, that's great. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.